Shake weight. Feel stronger already. What's up? Oh, it's so weird. I feel like something's changed. I feel like the camera zoomed in or something. Weird. So weird. What's up, Wesley? Huh? I'm confused. I don't know. It wasn't on that long last night, but it was on maybe, I don't know, less than an hour. I don't know. Maybe an hour. I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember. Sometimes these things seem pointless, anyways. I don't know what I'm doing here. Oh my gosh, my doctor's texting me. Oh my gosh, I'm in trouble. What? Let me give her a minute for that. Sorry. Shake weight. Oh my gosh, really? I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Yeah. I think what has changed a lot about this is that floor lamp isn't on anymore. And so it's a lot darker in here. I think that's what has to do with a lot of this. I have a desk lamp, but it's just side lighting. Trying not to go full retard here. Let me see what I can do. Turn that off. Turn that on. Feel like I'm in like a interrogation room or something. Cheers, how am I? Easy Bear Girl 420. I'm okay. She's got a family too, and it's like, fuck, she's texting me again. Like, she's telling like her kids and like picking them up from school and stuff. I'm like, man, fuck, I feel so bad. Like, my case is difficult, putting all this work into it. She's got her own life, and I respect that. My case runs off past her work schedule into her personal life and bothers me. And like, fuck, there she goes again, man. 6 text messages. Like, I'm grateful, but like, this is too much. I don't want to be like invading her personal life. What about a funeral home? What, I should go to a funeral home? Oh my gosh. I'd probably be really good at working there because I'm always sad and like I'm really good at crying. So, like, yeah. I'd probably run out of tears like really fast though and like become like completely like emotionless. I would have the inability to cry. Did I read this? What? Sorry, I gotta respond to my doctor. She's too awesome. Let's see what the dosage is on this. What do you call it? Okay. Sorry, I'm texting my doctor. Things are so complicated with her. Like, she's absolutely the best doctor I ever had. But I'm a charity case at this point. I'm sorry. Wish I could do more for her. Sorry, I don't mean to be absent. I just gotta. Doctor's asking about some things because she's got like freebies, like from a drug rep, and she's like offering me these things to like come pick up. She's like, when can you come by my house and pick these things up? That's how awesome my doctor is. She trusts me so much that she's given me her address to come by her house and pick up these free medications instead of having me spend like $500 for a month's supply of these weight loss shots. And I've already been by her house a couple of times. Like she trusts me that much. That's crazy to me. And tell her no, like I'll just pay for it. But she insists. So I'm grateful. Oops. Okay, I'm trying to figure this thing out. No, like she's so amazing. Like I've thought about like I don't ever ask you guys for anything. I've never asked you guys for money. And I've talked to my moderator. I could like do things for staff. I don't know how it would work. Last year I did edible arrangements for her and staff, but I don't know what to do now. Like I thought about grocery cards, gift cards for like grocery stores, or like gift cards Amazon or something. I don't know what to do. Like they obviously don't need the money. They all make excellent money, I'm sure. But I'd love to be able to do something nice for them. Because it's at the point where like it just sucks. But like when they bill my insurance, I get these bills, and it shows how much my insurance pays out for every visit, and it's not much. Like my insurance only pays them $32 for every visit, and the amount of work that they put in calling all these surgeons' offices and my health insurance, and faxing over information, and just making phone calls and organizing information. They're losing money. They have like 4 or 5 different nurses working to try to find places that I can go, and collecting information on all my old surgeons that I've seen over the years. Like they're losing way more than they're making off of me. They don't even charge me a copay for every visit that I do anymore. Like I recently realized that. Like I go in every 2 weeks for a visit with her, and it's usually an older lady that checks me in, and she just says, "Okay, you can have a seat." And I say thank you, and I sit down. But there she wasn't there last or 2 weeks ago. It was a younger girl that I've never seen before. And then she's like, "Okay, your copay is gonna be $15." And I was kind of like, get kind of like shocked by it. I wasn't like, oh my, like I'm not paying that, but I was just like, huh, like that's weird. And I gave her my credit card, and she charged it, and then I sat down. But it was in that moment that I realized that they're not charging me on purpose, and I feel bad about that. Like, I'm just I'm just a charity case, and it sucks. I'm grateful for that they're so kind, but I don't know, when you realize that they're doing something for you because they feel sorry for you, it, I don't know, it just it makes me feel like shit about myself. So, I don't know. Better finish texting my doctor, I guess. Dyed shirts? No, I haven't done that in forever. I don't, it just kind of doesn't interest me. It's so messy. And the thing is, I just don't have any room for it. I used to do it on the island in my kitchen, but now there's no space for that. I have like rock polishing equipment in that area now. I have like a 6-inch rock saw and a 6-inch cabbing machine, just for like polishing rocks. And I don't really I haven't used it at all this year. Um, my girlfriend has used it many times. Like it's odd because I wanted one of those for many years, and I'd always tell her that I want to buy one, and she would always like dissuade me from purchasing it. And finally, like, I guess I bugged her enough to where she got tired of hearing it and let me buy one, even though it's my own money. And she's used it more than I have. The same went with the saw. It's like a wet saw, kind of like a tile saw. It's different. She's used it more than I have. I tend to get into things and then lose interest. That's a problem that I have. I think it's because of my attention deficit disorder. I don't know. Get like really into things and buy like the best, most expensive equipment, and then I lose interest. And yeah, you come in peace. That's great. I'm coming pieces. Trying to finish texting my doctor. I'm sorry. I'm almost done. To soldering station. I need to get like I bought this little thing called the Smith little torch or something like that, and it bucks or but to basically take a building place and like trade it in for or like a used tank. The closest one is like in Henderson. So that's basically the reason it hasn't been done yet. It's just far. I never really get outside of town. And that's purchased that. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get into this. I want to do silversmithing, and I got all that stuff, and then I lost interest very fast. And she's the one that does most of that. So it's probably better that I just don't do anything. That's the problem. I lose interest in everything so fast that I might as well not even try. It sucks. I got into growing weed and I spent money on that like thousands. Like the lights were so expensive, like just I don't know how much the tents were, but the two of these lights that were like 700 and something dollars each, one for each side of the 5 by 10 tent. And then I got a was it 4 by 8 tent, and those lights were like $530 each. And then like the fans for them, it was just so fucking expensive. And then like all the soil, all the planters, all the seeds. It was like, and I did one run, like one season of gardening. And it's like so much work, not worth it. Fuck. What's up, ghost dog? I need to finish texting my doctor. Sorry. You used to be a doctor. Interesting. Interesting. It's playing on TV. I was gonna be I was gonna be a doctor. I need to order like one of those doctor lab coats, a white one off of Amazon, so I can pretend to be a doctor on here and just take it on and off and have a little skit with myself because I'm completely insane. Yeah. Thank you guys for hanging out today, tonight, I guess. Cadbury bunnies. Aren't those the chocolate and like caramel filled bunnies? If so, those things are awesome. I haven't had one in like 20, more than 20 years though. Oh man, I miss being a little kid. Not really, but I mean, when it comes to those things, I guess. Kind of like have no life. It's a doctor. That's the thing though. I don't know how to do BDSM. I don't have the attitude for it. Like the mindset. I know there's lots of money in it. I know. Trust me, my girlfriend does that stuff. She doesn't do it that often because she doesn't want to, but if it was me, I would be doing it every day because I know that there's a time limit because you're not pretty forever, and I'd be doing it every day because my health problems, and I know that stuff doesn't last forever, but I just don't have the mindset. I wish that I did. Plus, I'm sure it's not always fun, but when I've participated, it's been fun. I see it as a form of entertainment. Usually I'm doing things like slapping their ass or like hitting their balls with the paddle or uh, electrocuting them with like their dick with like a tense unit or stuff like that. Like typical things. I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm more of a like pleasure giver than a pain inflictor. Fake it till you make it. Yeah. Um, Missed out on that one. Guess if I would have grown up watching that, I would understand it more, but I don't. Whereas my girlfriend, like, I would go out with her like years ago, like to like shady hotels behind the strip here in Vegas, like, and she'd have guys like chained up to like sinks overnight in like diapers, like so where they couldn't really make it to the bathroom or really do much of anything, and she'd get them all drunk or whatever and come back the next day, retrieve them, or put them in like a mummy bag. It's like this, almost like a straight jacket, but it's like mixed with a sleeping bag, kind of. And they're basically like in there, like all tight and can't get out of it. Like, she always says that she makes it possible for them to get out if they really need to, but it doesn't look like it to me. And that those things are like, and they're tight and they're all zipped up, and the guys like that. Or they'll be like in a suction bed where it's like, I don't know if it's vinyl or latex or what, but it's like uh, vacuum sealed basically. Dude, I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't get it. Yeah, with that breathing tube. Yeah, basically. Yeah, hurt really good. Not my thing, man. Uh, what do I do with my life? Got this crystal light, crystal methamphetamine. So stinky. Okay, David. I would like a massage. Haven't had one in years. Sucks. I can get them for free now, like basically for the rest of my life. I should be taking advantage of that shit. Hey, hi, what's up? Yeah, I like to stream. Hopefully, maybe this will turn into something. Probably not, but what's up, Pop? What's that mean? You know you're my favorite. You gonna cuddle and watch some movies with me tonight? What do you want to watch? Don't say Brokeback Mountain again. Really? But we watch that every night. No, I want to watch it again. Can we please watch something else? Fine. We'll watch Brokeback Mountain again. God damn. That dog. She's obsessed with that movie. It's not right. I've been really tired lately. I slept in and I took like 2 naps today. I got behind on my medicine yesterday and I took it late. I went in for a doctor's appointment and I had to stay there 3 hours before I got seen. So I got behind on my medicine. I took it late and basically all those meds were downers. And that's the problem I have. Then I'm on all the medication. Didn't get to sleep at all, and then it just hits me, and I fall asleep. Can't handle it. It's hard. I don't know what to say. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Anyways, yeah. So it's just bad timing. It depends if I've like eaten something too. It's weird. Medication is like hit and miss. Sometimes I take half the dose and it fucks me up more than the whole thing. I think that if I've eaten something, it tends to hit me harder or something. I don't understand. I haven't figured it out. But some days I just need to be fucked up. I hate to be like that, but I don't do well thinking about my life. It's just so complicated. Yeah, whatever. I'm not into psychedelics. No, I don't like them. They make me not, I don't even know the word. I don't like them. I've tried it. It's not for me. I've tried shrooms. I've tried, I guess that's pretty much it. I've tried ketamine in a controlled setting. I did like 9 or 10 sessions of ketamine. There's a place here in Las Vegas that does it. They say that you need to do 8 sessions of ketamine and like your depression is cured. And I did like 9 or 10. It was $400 a session. And I absolutely hated it. It was like the scariest thing in the world. But I really believe them that after the full 8 sessions that my depression was gonna go away. I was just so desperate that even though it scared me like to death, that I thought I was gonna start feeling better. And so I did it anyways. And I just remember and being in the room and they have a TV on that's playing. It's like it's supposed to be serene. It's like drone shots like from all over the world, like like over the ocean and like mountains and like fish under the water and stuff, and it's playing like soft music, and it's the room is very dark, and you're sitting in like a lounge chair, like a love seat or something. I don't know what you call it, like a recliner, and it's got like this little pump that's an infusion, and they put like this um like something to relax you, an anti-nausea medication, and the ketamine in it, and it slowly like puts a plunger down in it over a period of time. It's like you're in there for an hour, and then like you have to have somebody like with you to drive you home. um so like I had my girlfriend in the room with me, and like it started hitting you after a certain amount of time, and I just remember being like feel like I'm melting into like I don't know, like everything, into like the world, into like some other dimension. I'm like becoming like part of everything that's everything else, and it's like my breathing got off. I felt like it was no longer this involuntary thing, but like I was like I'd stopped breathing, like and I had to do it manually, and I started freaking out about that, and I felt like outside of my body, and just kept asking like, "Am I okay? Am I okay?" And then my girlfriend's like, I don't know, like, and she had to leave the room and go ask the anesthesiologist like multiple times over different sessions, like if I'm okay, and then they'd have to like come in and assure me that yeah, like you're okay, you're fine, like everything's fine, and it didn't feel like it. And then I just remember like leaving like the room after the treatment's done, and like I still like I'm all fucked up, and like, my pupils are like fucking huge, and I'm just like I can't walk. They're holding me on like one side, and the girlfriend's holding me on another side, and they give me like a free little apple juice thing. I'm like, oh yeah, this is cool. Like I'm just like, oh, like walking out. They're walking me to the car, and I was feeling sick as shit, and I was like, oh fuck, like I don't like this. And I do like Tuesdays and Thursdays. Like that's the only days they're open to do it. And $400 every session for an hour. And yeah, uh, it didn't make my depression go away. And I was scared every time I went in there. And it didn't help. And I stopped doing that shit. I don't like psychedelics. Oh, I've done salvia too. I guess that was probably the first one I've done. I don't like psychedelics. I don't like losing control. It's not my thing. You know, other people can do it responsibly, without like getting on the road and driving and stuff. That's fine, whatever. But it's not my thing. Too scary. Like taking a gram of shrooms and then like laying on my bed and falling through dimensions and shit. Like I'm good. I just wanted to relax. I'm good. can't even handle weed anymore. I don't like it. Shit. No, I was when I did the ketamine, I told my psychiatrist at the time, like I got his approval before I even went and did it. So fuck. Well, ketamine is psychoactive to me. I'm telling you, man. Dissociative. Nitrous is dissociative. Uh, I got so fucked up on that. It was an experience. Yeah, I'm done. I haven't even done weed in over a year. I'm good. What is that? Okay. Anyways. Yeah, I tried taking myself out on nitrous. It didn't work. I had a really, I'm not sure what to tell you guys. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do is, yeah, I'm just thinking about what I could do. I really don't want to run an Ethernet cable all the way upstairs for that. It would just be long and messy and not look so hot. But I'll I'll try it tomorrow. See if it makes a difference. I guess I could run it tonight, once I get off of here, but it doesn't make sense to run it right now. The drug talk. You talk about whatever you want. I used to be obsessed with drugs, but not anymore. I don't know what happened. I stopped. I think that's good. I mean, I wouldn't say that I stopped. I'm probably still a drug addict in a way, but I think that I lost interest because street drugs just became not strong enough for my problems. At least my drug of choice, which was weed. I was never really interested in other drugs or had a problem with other drugs. And weed just became not interesting and not strong enough for me anymore. And I I needed pharmaceuticals more because my problems were too great for weed. Weed didn't do anything. There was a point in my life where I was like one of those people that was like, "Oh yeah, weed cures cancer, bro." Like, I believed that shit because I was a fucking idiot. I just believed other people that believed that shit. I wanted it to be true just to have an excuse to be able to do it. It's stupid. I don't believe that anymore. It's caused so many problems in my life, mostly financial. I've said that weed is addictive for many years, even when I used it, and people would make fun of me and call me out and argue against me, even though I still kept using it. And I put myself into rehab for it, and I got a hard time. And you can ruin your life with drugs in more than one way. It doesn't have to have the ability to kill you to ruin your life. I was ruining my life financially with weed, and it's insane how much money I spent on it, and I couldn't stop. And it's sad um, how much I wasted in that 18 years. It's pathetic. I'm glad I was able to stop. I don't want to go back to that. And yeah, I'm on stuff that's stronger now, but it also helps me out. Am I like a drug addict now? I don't feel addicted to anything. I am probably what some people would call dependent, but I've never had any problems stopping the stuff that I'm on now. I just become more unstable. That's the only thing. Have mood problems, but I don't have any problems stopping the stuff. Um, I would never like rob anybody or do anything crazy to get the medications I'm on now if I needed them. But I just don't want to go back on weed. It's not worth it to me. It's not fun. It's not cool, and I don't enjoy it. I don't want to get a DUI for having it in my system, even if I haven't smoked in like 4 days. It's not worth it. It's not fun. It's not cool to me. I don't know. I don't like myself. Part of the problem too. Hey, what's up? Helldivers? I don't know what that is. FF14, what's that? Utah? Are you like Mormon or something? I'm just kidding. That sounds cool. I don't know much about Utah. And everybody just associates it with Mormons. Got like 50 wives. I played Payday 3 for maybe about an hour before I started streaming. I like that. That was fun. I went to Utah once. I went like through some national forest there. I don't know what it was. You probably do. And then I, I was with my girlfriend. And we were in her Jeep and we are going to camp like outside of some national forest there. And then a park ranger was like, we were looking for a spot to camp. Like, it wasn't in like a campground area. It was just like near in the woods somewhere. And we were looking for a spot. And then like park ranger came up to us and he's like, you guys plan on camping here? And we're like, yeah. He's like, you might want to look for another spot. It's supposed to be like down to this like super low tonight. And so we're like, okay, thanks. And we drove back, I think, across the border into Nevada. And it was already like 1 a.m. at that point. It was so late. Uh, Park somewhere else. I'd like to go back though. You got stuck here. Oh, I kind of got stuck here too. It's weird how that works. I think that is what happens with a lot of people in Nevada. I didn't realize that's what happened to me or it was going to happen. I've always felt like a lot of people come to Las Vegas and like lose everything that they have and end up stuck here. I didn't think that was going to be me. It didn't really end up like that because I'm not a gambler. But like, I saw an opportunity because it was cheap here, cheaper living versus LA. Like for the price of rent in LA for 1 bedroom, I could rent a whole 2-story house here. So I was like, fuck it. Like, I'm gonna rent a 2-story house here and eventually buy it. And that was a trap for me. And here I am. Not a gambler though. I don't gamble. So I mean, everybody. I say that, but everybody gambles all the time in different ways. It took me a while to figure that out. Uh, mm, this is about. Okay, gotta see if my doctor texted me. No, guess that's a good thing. Is my medication ready? Dude, it's crazy. Like, some reason, like my pain medication, for the first 3 times my doctor prescribed it, she can only prescribe a week's worth at a time. And the cost was $46 or $47 for 28 pills. And then I went in yesterday to get a refill, and her nurse said that after the third time prescribing a week's worth, she can now prescribe a month's worth. And then when I called the pharmacy today, they had a delay on it because my insurance didn't cover it. And I asked how much like it costs because that's what the delay was about. And she said that like my insurance wasn't covering it, but with like a discount card, like it would cover 100, all 112 pills, and it would be 45 or $46. So the same cost as um, 28 pills. It's crazy. Like it's all fucked up, man. Shit, man, it's all fucked up. This is crazy, man. $45.50 for this weight loss medication. They originally wanted 700, almost 800. I don't remember the exact number. It was a little less than $800. Now they want $148.99. My doctor said she'll give it to me for free. That's crazy, man. FF14, interesting. Vyvanse, oh my god, the shortages. I never had a problem with a Vyvanse shortage, but I did with Adderall and my Deus, and those two were the best. I never had problems with the Concerta or Ritalin, but Adderall is the one most people know about. If you're gonna, um, I don't know how long you've been on these types of meds, but there's this one website called medfinder.com, and you have to pay for it, but they will search for your medication for, and do when you these controls. They refuse to, and the won't either. So it leaves you in a position where you can't get, and you need to know where you can get this medication. So recommend an investment. It's, but to me, it's worth it. The vitamins didn't last long enough for me. I think it's just because of my personal medical problems. I have an ileostomy, and the pills go right through me within 2 to 4 hours. So my body doesn't absorb all of it. But if I'm pretty sure you're not going to be able to get the Adderall. Uh, if you can't get Vyvanse, I would try getting my Deus. It's spelled like my day is, like my day is great, like that. It's weird. I was on 50 milligrams of that. That's the highest dose. It's like it's not a popular one. Um, Many people don't know about it, so you might be able to get it. It's probably the best one out there. Right now, I'm on Dexedrine because where I'm from, my day is like isn't. I'm not able to get it for some reason. All the pharmacies in my town are unable to get it from the manufacturer. So right now, I'm just taking one of my 3 Dexedrine pills a day because I'm afraid that I'm not going to be able to get it at some point. Yeah, it's like they keep having shortages of the stuff for some reason. And I feel like one day, when I need to go fill my prescription, they're all of a sudden not going to have this again. I've come to expect that. And I just, I don't trust them to have it in stock. They're very secretive about it, the pharmacies, and I never know what to expect. So, in order to protect myself, I can't even take my full dose. I have to save part of my dose for the future, and then I'm just like not very useful most days because I'm not taking the full dose of my medication. It sucks that things are like that, but that's just how it is. So it's not worth it from the black market. You don't know what you're getting. I couldn't tell you what caused the gain. It could be anything. I wouldn't trust the black market though. You probably weren't getting what you thought you were. Because I used to buy Adderall pills from my drug dealer when I lived in LA, and I didn't know about pressed pills back then, and it took me years to realize that I was probably buying meth. I didn't know. It didn't feel weird or anything. I wasn't staying up all night. Mm-mm. It's not worth it. It's just really not. It's not, I've been on so many drugs. I'm so glad I'm done with that. At least, like, for me, it was like, I never thought about stopping until I had problems, which was the seizures and losing my driver's license and putting somebody that I cared about in a position to where they had to call 911. They didn't know what to do, and they were freaking out and thinking I was dying, and I wouldn't want to put them in that position again, and stopped. Hmm. Tired. I don't know how much longer I'll be on. I don't know, maybe I should start my stream sooner in the day. I don't know. Whatever. Did my doctor text me back? Okay, no. What am I doing with my life? So old. Summer. Uh, 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 oh no, I'm fucked up. I don't do live music mostly. I just don't really like going out in public. I've got too many medical problems to deal with. They make life in public not fun. I wish I could. Every once in a while, I force myself out. If there's a band I really like coming to town, but it's still stressful, and I really have to prepare in advance. But the last one was a concert in 2024, and I got kicked out. Really wasn't my fault. I was just kind of standing up for myself, and stupid. But yeah. Things have to basically be perfect, and nothing's ever perfect. It's hard to have a good time. So, um, yeah, like it happens sometimes. Example would be being lucky enough to see or hear like a few songs from an artist I like, and then taking off and going home. Maybe buy some merch and calling it a night. I would be satisfied with that. Maybe not getting to hear my favorite songs because they always do that at the end, but it'd be good still. So, yeah, it's hard. I'm very hard to please at this point in my life. Oh, I don't mean to be an asshole. I get stressed out so easily. Um, if it wasn't for somebody fucking me up, I used to be a completely different person. That's it. And I don't think I'll ever be that person again. So that's it. And I miss myself. That's it. I'm sorry to everybody else who has to deal with me now. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for hanging out, guys. Sorry, it seems like there's something wrong with this stream. I'm gonna log off. See you all tomorrow. Bye. Thank you.